Supply chain contains three stages: purchasing, manufacturing, and distributing, which are connected by transportation. Apart from designing and managing, planning is also important to supply chain in achieving maximum supply chain profitability by reducing costs to the optimal level and maximizing competitiveness through improved manufacturing and service capability, faster response to market, and building healthy customer supplier responsiveness. To achieve those objectives, we begin with demand forecasting, which is the basis to make any decision in supply chain, and is illustrated by expected demand and forecast error, which is the difference between actual and expected demand. Especially in FMCG industry, there are many competitors and substitutes in the market, leading to low customer loyalty to a specific brand, making forecast errors higher. Fluctuations in demand often occur abruptly, requiring immediate response from all stages. Therefore, the share of real-time information through stages is crucial, thus emphasizing the role of IT. Demand forecasting is most precisely attained by the retailer, and this information will be transmitted accordingly to upstream parties through ordering. Then, after receiving order, the manufacturer starts purchasing raw material. First, we have to determine the lot size. From the formula, we can decide the optimal lot size to minimize cost while fulfilling customer demand. Then, when should we order? The timing depends on our inventory. One way to control the remaining inventory is continuous review policy, in which the manager continuously tracks the inventory. When the inventory drops down to the reorder point, the order is placed. Particularly in FMCG, extremely large number of stock-keeping units are kept to maintain product availability. Companies can integrate backwards to reduce the supplier's bargaining power. Now move to the next stage, manufacturing. At this stage, to determine the optimal production plan, we must base on the forecasted demand, production costs including machinery, labors, inventory, cost to adjust capacity, and different constraints such as limitation on overtime. Those factors help to determine the production level where total cost is the most efficient to satisfy the required responsiveness. Due to the low profit margin of FMCG, the retail sector is pressurizing the industry to manufacture at the lowest possible price and decrease the response time and inventory cost. Because of FMCG's characteristics, a machine can be shared in multiple product lines, so an efficient combination of production plan can fully exploit the capacity of machines. As a result, manufacturing stage does not require major investment in machinery and other fixed assets. Next, distributing stage is responsible for managing orders, scheduling distribution, deciding whether we should use a distribution center. A DC is an extra layer between suppliers and buyer to store inventory and serve as a transfer location where products are rearranged to orders to be redistributed. The firm should consider that using a DC reduces cost of inventory at retail stores while increasing the transportation cost from DC to retailer. In FMCG industry, firms should maintain well-coordinated distribution networks with specialized firms and take advantage of technology. For many supply chains, FMCG are stocked right at the retailers or distribution centers close to the customer to reduce inventory without hurting customer response time or adding to transportation costs. Due to FMCG's short shelf life and low inventory, firms apply continuous and rapid replenishment. FMCG retailers often diversify inventories among substitutable products to prevent stock-out situations. Transportation exists in all stages of supply chain and links them together. The common decisions to make are what modes of transportation should be adopted among rail, truckload, less than truckload, package, air, and water based on lot size, transportation time, inventory, and transportation cost. How to combine different transportation modes and networks based on customer and product characteristics. Should the company outsource transportation based on its ability to handle transportation profitably, especially when shipment sizes are small? In FMCG industry, daily replenishment is quite low, so firms often adopt truckload, which milk runs from plants to multiple retailers. Let's consider the case of Nestle. Since 2010, 80% of Nestle's forecasts are driven with no human judgment at all. Every 1% improvement in forecast accuracy translated into a 2% reduction in inventory. Thus, they can decrease 14 to 20% of their inventory and still meet consumer demand with this improved forecasting capability. Nestle reports daily transactions and then distributes them to all parties to promote synchronization throughout the supply chain. After that, with the help of IT, Nestle applies the just-in-time management concept in their raw material procurement. Thanks to good relationship with supplier, Nestle can maintain a low level of inventory. Stocks are counted and updated every time the goods are loaded for delivery, which serves as the input for SAP software to manage the inventory of raw materials. Nestle prepares production plan every month based on demand forecasts. While increasing or decreasing production ratios between products have to be maintained. No product is given priority over another. The production planning process concentrates on shortening duration and solving complex multi-constraint optimization problem. Relying on expert instinct and past experience, Nestle builds warehouse facilities close to the farms and consumers to quickly get goods to market and obtain more flexibility to deal with natural disasters. Nessie decides to review its warehousing and distribution strategy in the UK, turning to Total Logistics to undertake a thorough assessment of the pros and cons of every available option. Furthermore, the retailers are given sales target to push the selling of products further. Finally, most transportation and logistics are outsourced to third parties. So this is the end of our video. We hope that you have gained some basic knowledge about supply chain planning in FMCG industry. We are Indomie team and thank you for watching.